Can't tell if the stream actually started or not, because I don't have the timer. Well, apparently it did, because it showed up on YouTube. So, I'll have to figure out what all I was doing. Took a couple hour break from the game. You guys about to start main hall 8. That sounds about right. I'll start this and then I'll fix the windows. So I need 30k stone. Alright. Actually, I have the tavern tip. That'll be the quicker way of getting it. I'll just go ahead and pop out of the chat and fix the windows. And then we'll figure it out. Alright, who in my base has some units? Somebody's got to, right? Nope. Nobody in my base has units. Oh, that's an easy thing to fix. I guess Arwen. So you can go get that. Do I have troops training? I do have troops training. Qs are solid. Who has the most stamina? 80, not up much. Looks like Eowyn or Theo. Eowyn has troops anyway. So what do I want? Oh, I want this. That way I can drop this tile. And then I'll have to figure out a relatively efficient farming path. The resource distribution is surprisingly even, seeing as how I haven't even really been pushing for that. And now we can start main hall 8. 18 hours. And I will be needing more ore. 33k will put me at about 200. I don't want to go too far over how much grain I have. Although I'll probably be sweeping as well. So maybe I can do this. I should get 1 or 2 more points before the end of the night. Numbskull! Well, well, well. Fancy seeing you here, man. I kind of feel like being lazy, like I usually am in seasons, and not caring about resources. Well, by not caring about resources, I mean not caring about which tiles they are. And I'll just spend tomorrow upgrading my market a bunch. So I might just hit all the 150s I can find. I mean, I feel like my grain and ore income is decent enough. I have a 200 grain to gather on, plus I can sweep grain. So I can kind of skip grain tiles for the most part, I would think, at this point. Ooh, I do need to see what's in my exchange, though. What's up, chest? Oh, I actually got a gold out of a free chest. Imagine that. And double purple. I will take it. This hunter's guide is so tempting. I want to buy it so bad. Nope. No King of Men item. You're staying pretty close to the top of the production. Yeah, it's how my seasons always, not always, but usually go. I have a weird play style. Maybe it's not weird, I don't know. But I usually run 4 commanders in the early season. And on the first day or two, it's awkward because I don't always have the troops that I want for all of the commanders. And that usually means I'm spreading my troops out a bit more. So I don't necessarily have the troop types I want, and I'm spreading the few troops that I do have more thin, which makes it more difficult to constantly be pushing like super high power tiles. However, by about day 4, and maybe even by day 3, my day 1 was pretty brutal this season because of work. It allows me to flip every single tile that I have into 130s and 150s. Because like by the end of day 3 / early day 4, I'll have 4 commanders that can just walk through 130s and 150s. And so I just stack those up. And then start pushing the 200s. Now, obviously, if you're somebody like Braris or Karch, things are different because your main commander is just so ridiculously strong. How's our progress down this way, by the way? Maybe I shouldn't show it on stream, but oh well. Oh, and one thing I was going to mention, because somebody accused this of being an Arnor and Ungo channel. There was some spy person talking shenanigans. They thought that this was definitive proof that Lyndon and Arnor were in cahoots. This channel is from back when I ran 2 fellowships. And the second one was named Anor. Most of these people are not even on this server, and a lot of them haven't even logged in. Like DBT, man, I miss DBT actually, and I miss Sam. I thought Khan might come back. Krem was an awesome diplomat. Potato was a great player. So I can probably nuke the channel, but sometimes people keep in touch. So for whoever Mr. Spyman was, it's not actually a channel at all related to this server. So, better luck next time, man. Where is the stream? Oh, Karch, you're silly. Here, let me link. I'll link you the stream. And we can just chat on the stream about stuff. Oh, Karch found it. No, ruins don't give gold. I don't know if you're here yet, Karch. I'll wait for you to say something in chat. What are the Woses good with? A lot of stuff. Anything that boosts ranged units. Except maybe GTG. But Woses, even on GTG, would potentially be fine. Because they're just a crazy unit. Alright, I should path Gala, I guess, to this 150. Either way I do it, it's going to be 2 tiles. Let's see, Faramir, Haldir, Arwen, Isildur. Who am I forgetting? Must be forgetting some people. Boromir probably. Elro here, I imagine. Probably forgetting even a T3 that they would be good on. They're good with a lot of people. Yeah, definitely good with a Isildur. I'm cheapers for keepers. Keepers are crazy in TE with their follow-up as well. Although theirs is only a 50%. I think Wose's is like 90% or something. It's crazy high. Let's see. I can come to that one soon. Yeah, you want Kramer, you probably want Bree or Hobbit ponies. Maybe not even Hobbit ponies. Let me know when you're there and I'll explain. Switchblade, what's up, man? How are you enjoying the season? Ooh. Actually, let me check. 6256. So I should probably actually, for real, prioritize 150s. 1, 2, 3. So that's connected. We'll take those two. I definitely trained the wrong T1 unit, unfortunately. I meant to train these dudes. I'll do like 2 hours. And hopefully I won't be going to bed too late today. Frickin' Bryrus, dude. Oh, I didn't have it on this. I didn't have it on my streaming overlay. So I don't know if it came through. I'll see if it's going to come through on the streaming overlay. Because I didn't have the alert box. The alert box, this is my video recording overlay. I'm sorry, Bryrus. I apologize. I feel like I should refund you the money so you can do it again. But I appreciate the $100 donation. I saw it over on the Streamlabs feed. Maybe I should put alert box in this just in case I make that mistake again. Because now I feel super bad. Or at least I'm not too far behind Numbskull. I just started Main Hall 8 tonight as well. I'm sort of tempted to boost it so I can knock out Elven Quarters 8 tonight. I failed you, Bryrus. I failed you, man. Do you want me to open a bunch of chests or something? I might save it. I'll probably save it for the King of Men chest, but I also want to open normal chests. But I don't know if you saw on Discord what I said earlier. I'm at this super awkward point on my account where I can't really use more purples. I mean, I'm not trying to brag, by the way, because my account is not even that good, especially compared to Bryrus's. I'm just like sitting on purples in case I ever need them. And getting gold gear is like impossible. Do I need the sealed or chest? Nope. I definitely mean the King of Men chest, dude. Oh, this song is so good. I love this song. Ooh, Faramir R10. Guess we have to see about taking Osskill at the end of the season. I think people are going to want to take Barad-dûr at the end of the season too. So maybe somehow... it'd be tough though, depending on how things go. You'll trade 2 30s for a path to a Roses camp. That's actually a good deal, by the way. That's a good deal. Somebody should take Bree up on that. How many 2 30s are you offering? Maybe I'll do it once this fortress is finished. The story behind this song is crazy, by the way. The lead singer wrote it. I forget who it was. One of the band members was dying of, I don't know, leukemia or something. Some horrible disease like that. Let's see, 90, 83. I actually need to move Theo over here, though. So let me give him units and move him. Maybe I should check market, even though the market's like not awesome these days. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that. I guess this to balance a little bit would be fine. Yeah, one of the band members was dying of something, which is a super sad story. And they wrote this song about his struggle coming to terms with the fact that he was dying. Which is like, whew, that's kind of a depressing topic for a stream, but it's probably my favorite song by this band. Level 10 Siege is not working. True. I need to see, can I even get there? I want to get up there and help. But I don't know if there's anything I can easily jump to. I could come here. Maybe tomorrow I need to help siege these down. Take this. And then fort up. Oh, Karches. Okay, not here yet. Who's messaging me? Leavies. Just kind of going with the flow. Let's talk a bit later or tomorrow. Streaming at the moment. Dude, even with cavalry, these reinforcement times are killing me. This game just needs instant reinforcements, to be honest. Imagine how fast you would fill your apothecary, though. Cheers. Alright, game. Let me click Galadriel. Let's see. I will path for you, Bree. Or 3 230s. Seems fair. Actually, that's pretty greedy. 3. That's super greedy. But hey, when you're negotiating, you're supposed to start with... supposed to start high, right? And meet in the middle. That's what they say. Alright, who is I doing after this? Gandalf? Yeah, burn his stamina. Unfortunately, I don't think I have another 150 connected anywhere nearby. I'll do it for 1. Dang, I've been undercut, man. It's capitalism. Capitalism wins again. What Bree doesn't want to say is he's almost tile capped on like 200s. What is his what's his boost, by the way? There we go. It actually has less than Karch. That's a bit surprising. Solar clocking in at 3 with his ridiculous Gilgalad. Let's see if that report is still in here. Yeah, look at this. This free to play Gilgalad. I think it's respec 19. Just crushing tiles. Oh, Layla! Hey, beautiful. I don't know if you can see the stupid goofy eyebrow raise. Oh yeah, what's in my store? Yo, I'm cursed. I cannot get a relocation. That is a yikes. Alright, reinforcing G2W. He can path. I was gonna try to find a tile I didn't have to path to somewhere. They're probably all taken by now. Oh, this is a nice little cluster though. Look at that. Maybe I should take that 200 tonight. Okay, I can path here first. I think that makes the most sense. Then come get those two. Then that one, then this. That's a good plan. Seems like a good plan to me, at least. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And how far am I away from 50? Forever far away, right? 47, so that's like every 4 hours. 4 to 5. If we want to be conservative, 5 hours per level if we average out the later levels. And I need 7, really 6. So maybe by the end of tomorrow, if I'm lucky. Because this isn't going to finish anytime soon for ample power. Oh, I should have known that Mirkwood was different, because Secret of the Forest is still right there. Maybe I should try the 60 chests thing on Secret of the Forest. Wow, 10,336 steps. That's a lot of steps. Somebody tagged me, let's see, oh. Let me reply to this guy. Oh, good man. There we go. Somebody was letting me know that they won't be super active currently. Let's see. I think I have to keep this fort. Might upgrade it tonight before bed. It'll depend on how much help. I should probably just upgrade it, because if I'm going to siege these crossings and then take the ruins to help path, I guess it'll be worth it. That way I can send... So there's not any sneaky tiles over here, are there? Wouldn't think so. Not any linden tiles, at least. Oh, that doesn't even connect. How the heck? Dang, did this guy really path all the way past here? I think he did. That is insane. So we're here. And we don't even have this crossing. Which means unless there's a river tile, which I don't think there's one along this river. Homie pathed all the way around here? That is insane. That is actually crazy. Sounds good to me. Alright. Back to the grind. Need to remember Elven 8, Horseback Archer 5, which I'm good with that because I want to get Elite Bow Knights. I feel like I'm going to be stuck at Main Hall 8 for a long time. Because I want to get Bow Knights, which I have to anyway, so that's whatever. I might, yeah, I'll probably get Cavalier, so this is going to be ridiculously expensive. I want to get Guards of the Tower, I want to get Katas, so that's 3 non-starting quarters buildings worth of stone. Plus 2 Mill Academy levels. Plus I'm going to want to catch my tributes up to 16. Yeah, I'm going to be at Main Hall 8 for like 3 days, I think. Something like that. It's going to be crazy. Plus I'm going to need to get this upgraded. Get at least access to those, which won't take long for sieging. Reese, what's up? Why don't I spend all my gems on the Matham chests? Well, because I opened 120 of these already yesterday. I recorded it, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it. Because it was like, not to spoil it, it was kind of anticlimactic. So, I don't know. Like, do people want to watch a Matham opening where I'm just like, oh look, I got a purple thing. Oh, wow. Like, I didn't get anything exciting. So, chest opening for you, Reese. Maybe. I would consider doing 60 of the normal chests. Was it worth it? See, I don't think it was. I got an obsidian dagger, and this is good, but I don't have an elf commander. I mean, I might keep it just in case I ever do go for, like, Elrond, but, like, I can't see myself ever actually going for Elrond. So, I should do them on stream for more luck. That is true. That is true. Yeah, these were the 2 golds I got. I didn't get any T3 invites, even though Bjorn was the only one I could get. So I got 2 gold items, and then it was just like some purples and respect. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll post it. Like, I feel like if it was me, I wouldn't want to watch my own Matham opening. Because it was just, like, not exciting. So, I don't know, like, I can only imagine that people, when you're watching that, you want to see the person getting excited, right? And I'm not gonna, like, pretend to be hyped about a non-flay battle axe or something. That's just not who I am. But you expect R25 Isildur? Dude, if you if you want to give me the gems, I'll open chests until I have an R25 Isildur. But I'm not using my own money for that. It'd be so much. I don't even want to know how much that would cost to do it in one sitting. I don't even think I have Isildur recruited, do I? I mean, yeah, I'm at 6k. So if you're doing it in one sitting with just $100 gem packs, so you're not even getting the double bonus, you're not doing it over time, you're not buying the cheap coin sales or anything, you don't have a special chest. I mean, you couldn't do it. It would cost like $100,000 to just do it in one sitting. Oh yeah, this song is good, Numbskull. Which band is this, by the way? Oh yeah, Bring Me the Horizon. I knew that. That would be super painful. I mean, you'd have to be like Bill Gates or Jeff Bezos or somebody. You'd have to be very wealthy to justify doing that in one sitting, I think. My bank account definitely doesn't have enough money. I think I want to focus more on wood than stone. Well, I should come over here for this. I think that makes sense. Because I do want some more ore. I think I should too. Do you mean 10k gems or $10,000? I'm not doing $10,000, man. I don't have... Actually... Maybe. I'd have to look. And all of my bank accounts combined, including the emergency savings. It's for emergencies. Even including that, I don't know. So, if you want to give me $10,000, then I'll do it. $10,000. Oh man. I'm not even that much into this account as it stands. That would like triple or quadruple my investment. Sheesh, Gato. What's his plus 13? This is an emergency, yeah. I need R25 Isildur right now. Let's ask Layla. Is Layla here? Are you still watching Layla? It's like, hey hun, can I have $10,000 for an emergency? What's the emergency? Oh, I need a rank 25 commander, or respect 25 commander. I feel like feel like she would divorce me. I wouldn't even blame her. Like, imagine you're married to somebody who throws away your life savings on a mobile game. Just in one night. For streaming. I don't know whether to path or farm with my tile count. Depends on how many if you're here, Numbskull, depends on how many tiles you have. You can do a lot of pathing even with just 14 open tiles. You can just go through 2 commanders of stamina and then wait for tiles to drop. Everyone agrees that it's an emergency. Yeah, but Layla's opinion is worth more than everyone else's. I have to live with her. She might hurt you next time you see her. When you show up for Esther's birthday party, you might go home in a body bag. 10k, then it was an unauthorized, which is true. That's the big brain play, right? So, oh, my 2-year-old spent $10,000. And she wasn't supposed to. She just kept clicking the button and I didn't stop her. She clicked it, what would that be, 100 times? Right, 100 times 100, she'd have to buy 100 $100 packs. I feel like the bank would shut it down well before that. I have 1 tile. Okay, yeah, if you have 1 tile, you can't path. Well, that answers the question. Then wouldn't they just ban me from the game, though? If I did a chargeback for $10,000? I can't imagine they would let me keep playing after that. What does GTG even have? Okay, I do want heavy round bow knights. You know what? I kind of want to do this. Do I want sustain or do I want fireworks? I guess I'll keep sustain for now. The bank will shut it down and make you confirm it. Yeah. True. But theoretically, if it was possible, I feel like I would get banned from the game, which would be kind of counterproductive. They would just remove me from the forge. Oh, this song's good too. Which band is this? Yeah, Sleeping with Sirens. Till PvP did. I'm not PvPing with GTG. tell you that much. Not on this server. GTG is gonna get me like 0 prestige this season. Alright, so when he reinforces, boom, boom, boom. R25 is sealed over, but you can't play. That is ironic. I guess I'll send King of Men to these. Do I have enough troops to run 2 full armies and a Pather? 60, 77. I might actually. Huh, look at that. Could multitask a little bit. Make it slightly more exciting. Yep. Yeah, evil is dead, man, unfortunately. The irony is at least 3 evil teams registered and then left. So like if they had all stayed, they would have had a fair chance, in my opinion. But like they joined and then left and then joined and then left, and so it's overheat from S2. How's it going, man? Gala is used wrong. You want to explain, Mr. Michael Jordan? Maybe I can make a new Gala video. That'd be a good title. Like, good clickbait title. You're using Gala wrong. Do this instead. I'll need to take that. You rejoined the game in RP. Oh, so you just restarted? Or did you continue your old account? Should maybe actually sweep that right quick. It would be about the same XP as a tile. Dude, I should sweep over here tomorrow. Ooh. This is juicy. Especially because I know these arbalests drop a tip that's like worth 40 or 80k. I wanted to like Gala so bad, and then just didn't that much. Yeah, Elf Siege is painful. Work on getting up there to help. We don't. Not in a super rush. There we go. Oh, it's your old account. Yeah, dude. The game has it's come a long way in terms of people's accounts. I was talking to a guy before the start of this season who was like, "Hey man, we used to play together. I'm coming back to the game. Can I join Ungo?" We played back in season 2. And I was like, maybe, you know, what's your best commander? And he had like, I'm not trying to talk bad about him. I mean, he hadn't played the game in over a year. Like an R5 guy in like purples. I was like, I don't know, buddy. If you don't have at least one commander in fully refined purple gear, you're pretty behind the curve, unfortunately. The leaderboards. We have my man Karch, who people may recognize from the Gandalf the White videos. or other videos that I've made. Number 1, Bryris, who I missed the wonderful $100 donation from because I had it on the wrong overlay. And I'll just slowly scroll through top 10. Whoa, Mr. Ukraine is number 9? Dude, where did that come from? And Mac's number 11. Dude, this guy he's only done 3 seasons, by the way. And then as far as fellowships go, it's quite close. Quite close right here. Rohan has 2 pretty much full fellowships, so their leaderboard is a bit I don't know what the word is. It's deceptive, that's the word. They really should be up here with us, you know, whatever the math is. It's like between the good factions, it seems super close in my opinion. So there are no evil players, pretty much no evil players, unfortunately. They're trying to consolidate into Varyogs, but there's just not many of them, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. You need her R10 unique at Refined 3. Oh, that's a crazy level of investment right there. Well, I'll keep going. Maxed Refine White Knife or Giant Hammer with Frenzy. Holy cow, this is like Kraken territory. Close to... Maybe not Kraken. Definitely Whale territory. If you could max this... Is that a healing 300% per turn? Oh my gosh. I hate Gandalf the Grey. I'm benching this guy. You also need a gold elven cloak and a wizard hat. Okay, so... If you have her at R10 plus and full gold gear... I mean, yeah, like any commander at that point is going to do decent, I would say. Well, not any commander, okay. Like Merry and Pippin won't really be doing anything. I think tomorrow is just going to be a padding day, unfortunately. So the sad thing, and I mentioned this at the beginning of the stream, not sad thing. Sad's not the right word. The ironic thing is multiple evil teams registered, they just immediately dropped. Not immediately, but like within a few hours, they dropped out. So it's ironic in the sense that if they had stayed until closer to the end, not that I blame them for leaving, you know, they had to make a decision quickly to try to put their team back together and re-register. But if they had stayed, there would have been at least 3 full evil teams on the server. And, you know, maybe when another team looks, hey, do we want to register for this? Another evil team. Okay, there's 3 evil teams there. Yeah, let's join. Versus if they're immediately dropping, then a potential evil team will look at that and be like, well, we don't want to be the only evil. Because then we don't have any chance. So... Oh, Bree wants to show off real quick, I think. Oh my gosh, dude. On a 260. Oh, I want to see the damage on these Hobbit archers. Oh, 26k. Freaking carried by sentinels. Look at those little dudes. Oh, do you use these for just their ability? That way you don't lose as much? Is that why you're using the Hobbit dudes? That'd actually be super clever. If that's the case. Oh my gosh, you have 10 of 10 divide and conquer. I'm sure 10 of 10 dispersion. Yeah. Alright, I'll show off your gear too, Bree. It's just, it's Karch's GTW. Tactical maneuvers, strength, sustain, respect 25. That's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. That was a 260? Yeah, dude, you could get a 300 for sure. I actually don't know if I like this song so far. They eat all the damage that would go to the sense. Interesting. There is finally a use for the baby hobbit archers. It only applies to them though, right? Or you... No, maybe it doesn't. No, maybe it does. I think this only applies to the hobbits though, right? Or does it apply to your whole army? Actually be interesting question. I think I'm gonna skip this one. Even though I like that band, not feeling that song. Okay, immediately the beginning of that really was making me think about Death Note. I have to read the report. Well, what we would need to do actually... Let's do the math. Because it's 40% wounded normally. Meant to do this. 109... Wait. Oh, if this is right, that'd be a 10% boost. 7 divided by 186. No, that math doesn't check out. 109 dead, plus 77. That's 186 total losses. 77 divided by 186. It must only apply to the Hobbit dudes, because that's still right around 40% actually. My initial math seems to be... Yeah, I guess you would have to, maybe have to do it, but it's like it's almost like not enough losses to do the math though. We would need a similar report except with a case of like half the army dying, I would think. Oh, Karch is caught up. Oh, so what I was saying is ruins don't give gold, but if I have ruins, then I can spread out for bosses, and it doesn't impact my fort cap. I mean, I only have 3 so far, and they're over here, but I'm planning on keeping more than I normally do. Cerisi said, Mind Split Noldor, Elven Cloak with Resistance or Unity, true. Grey Hat with Courage or Trank, Unique or Fine Smoking Pipe. Yeah, that's how I normally see her built. Because a Mind Split Noldor is going to be about as good in terms of her unique as a Frenzy weapon, isn't it? Frenzy's like a... Actually, what is Frenzy at full refine? Oh, it's a 90%. And what exactly... How exactly is her unique worded? That's not the right button. Oh, when she deals focus damage, which is going to because her normal attacks. So I guess the Frenzy would be more healing than Mind Split. It's just how much, and is that worth giving up the focus from the Noldor? She can't hold giant hammer, so it would have to be a Frenzy knife then? Oh yeah, she's an elf. Man, elf itemization is so bad. It's shockingly bad. Wait, I passed you up. Wait, where are you? Oh, there's 2 Cletions, by the way. Ha. Well, the good news, Numbskulls, I'm probably not going to be farming, like, at all tomorrow. Alright, where do I go now? This 150 probably, because then I can get to that one. GTW. Alright, this is better in terms of the losses to judge. So that's already just quick maths, looks way closer to a 50-50 split. 644 plus 505, 1149. So it's 44% wounded in this report. It's 43.95, 126, 1966, 9277. Okay, I'm going to stop now. So 4% boost. And when you're losing like thousands of units, that's actually pretty decent. With the way this game's math works as well, it might even be 45%. But at a minimum, it takes the 60-40 split and makes it like a 56-44 split or a 55-45 split. Plus their hireable units, which means a 4th recruitment slot. There might be a real use for them when you're pushing tiles. Gala and NRPs like Denethor, Sauron. Well, Sauron's a bit different though. Sauron gets kind of dunked by mono stacks and debuff removal. I feel like Gala's tankier than Sauron. I don't know, maybe not. That's just my impression. Who's gonna path? I guess Thorin. Actually, let's give this guy light calves. Sending him into PvP, forget the tiles. I mean, it might be a fair use of him. And Thorin. Moved Aomer out here, but I haven't even used him yet. Yikes. You mean more damage on Sauron? I mean, what I'm saying is, yeah, evil is definitely too good, for sure. I will never argue that point. Ooh, I think he's going for keepers. Oh, maybe not. He already has one. Angmar UF fighting all good factions. Gondor 3, Eisen 2, Dwarves 3, Lothar or 1. I think I messed up on the numbers there. That's one thing that kind of also keeps me away from. Jeez, another draw, dude. GTG is the worst. I should seriously put him back on the bench. Oh, how did I even see these two tiles? Should just come snipe them from Kyiv. Actually, I wouldn't steal from Kyiv. Oh, this is good band too. Somebody mentioned this band on my last stream. I feel like I forget who it was though. Non-roleplay evil side commanders have a huge advantage, yeah. That's what I was saying. One of the things that sort of dissuades me from going to non-RP, I feel like it would almost be even more stale than RP. Maybe this is an unfounded concern, but it almost seems like it would be more stale. Because, okay, right now on RP we're going to be fighting good factions because of the server there's no evil. So in this season, we'll be fighting things like GTG, Dwalin, Gil, Theo, Gala, yada yada yada, right? And then maybe like last season, we almost exclusively fought Evil, which is a totally different set of commanders. I feel like in non-RP, no matter if you're fighting good or evil, it's not going to matter. Everyone's just going to be running around with Sunni and Sauron and Khaldun. So... Cart's just smacked at 260. I'll check it out in just a second. But I have to decide... I think I just keep going stamina. I wanted to try something this season where I don't listen to my own advice, which is like a pretty frequent thing that I do. I wanted to try to max Mind Sharpener super early and start mocking on like a 200 or a 230 like really early into the season. Got GTG on backup from the second army kills me. Yikes, dude. That is a tanky Kiroon. Owie. How much did these guys stack up to? Is there a max on it? There's some kind of max, right? I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure they got up to 60%. Yeah, my spending on this account divided in two would be not a good thing. Okay, Ore is actually... My account would not be... I mean, my account is barely competitive as it is, if we're being honest. If I had split it between the two sides, it would not be competitive at all. Although thanks in large part to Bree, it's a lot better than it was. I just need to get... I need to get more chests. Specifically, like 3 more Warborn battle plates. If I get... yeah, 3 more. No, 4 more. Dang, I need 4 more to get to 3 stars, because it's 1, 1, 2. If I can get 4 more Warborns, like 6 years from now, then I could replace the Halberd. And take that. Is Gandalf out of his draw yet? Because I want to come take this. Maybe I should just focus on the lumber tiles for now. Where's Theo going? Up to this one. T1 Khaldun, dude. T1 Khaldun's like the best commander in the game. Not even joking. I don't know what beats. This is not a troll comment. Legitimately, a fully gold refined Respect 25 Frenzy Hammer Khaldun. What beats that? Like, I actually don't know. Because I've seen Dwalin lose to that. Equal gear. Both commanders are 25. Both commanders fully gold, refined, gold gear. And Dwalin loses that fight. So, like, at that point, what wins? Like, maybe a Super Whale Gala just because of Magical Barrier and the healing? Witch King? Okay, yeah. I could see that without the... What if Dune swamps to a fire protection chest? Does he still lose? Or like a resistance chest. Can he even use a resistance chest? He can use resistance, I'm sure. This is just whale things. Ugh. Wait. Oh! Look at that! I actually could get Hirugim. Dude, Reese, should I get this? I so badly want to get this just for the coolness. But this is such whale problems. It's day 4. My barracks is full. I had to dump some command. Yeah, Dune is totally ridiculous. I'll let Reese decide if I should get Heru Grim thing. The problem is, and maybe this update will change my mind, the Elven Hammer update. Spear is definitely better at max refine. The problem is max refining reach is like really hard. Like super hard, right? So like if you remove spear from the equation, first of all, what's better? A gigantic hammer or the unique? I think there's arguments for either. The thing that I was concerned a lot about is never being able to get my rend hammer back. But now that I could just Elven Hammer it and get all my hammers back, I might actually go for it. Because I'm never going to have a fully refined reach like anytime soon. And even if I did get to that point, I could Elven Hammer the giant hammers back out of Hirugim, whatever it's called. You know, and switch it out. Yeah, now I could. So the question becomes, what's better, the gigantic hammer or Hirugim? And the next question is, I don't know if I have enough gold weapons to refine it. Or strengthen it, sorry. Because I still want to finish off Andoril. And like I don't want to get rid of my Casa Doom. I don't want to get rid of the Reach. I don't want to get rid of the hammers. Oh my goodness, why can't I click? So these I've all determined I can get rid of. So I'm still 5 short on Andoril. So I have a... Sorry. Oh wait, do I have a Frenzy Hammer? Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I have Frenzy. I haven't gotten a Dwalin yet. I don't want to use Dwalin, man. No. Who am I going to replace for Dwalin? My lineup is like set for now. I always say my lineup's set and then I change it. Because I'm indecisive like that. Farah? I already dropped Farah. Theo already replaced Farah. Alright, I'll go out. So, Gandalf the Grey for season starts and farming and bosses. Aowen for season starts and farming and maybe PvP if I happen to have enough troops and amount of stamina on my PvP commanders, and I could bring her in. But generally speaking, these are my 2 farmers, particularly because I can just throw Theo's Cav on her to farm with. And then for PvP, it's just these 2. Boom, 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 boom. So, like, who do I drop for Dwalin? Nowgrim. What's up, Nowgrim? Yes, we have so many dwarf lovers in Ungo these days. Which is fair, I mean, dwarves have a lot of good commanders. Also, now Grim will probably consider this to be heresy. I hate using dwarf units, dude. Guardians are so slow. I cry every time I see a march with Guardians waddling around when I'm playing. Where can I even go? I guess I go here. I'm about to be like out of pathing tile capacity soon. R5 Dwalin is Mini Thorin. I mean, yeah, he's super good. What respect is my Dwalin anyway? Like R7 or something? R6. Long days at work. Yeah, I feel you. Plus, you're like all in on dwarves, and that's the last quarters that we get as Linden. So I'm sure that doesn't help either. Dwarves rock. Yeah, they're just so slow, man. I just have a thing better than Isildur or Cult, true. I mean, I talk about it like every single time I stream. Anytime I'm not using cavalry units, I feel like I spend 30% of the stream just complaining about how slow my armies are. Like, this march would have been like 9 minutes. It was like a 5-minute march with Cav. That would, not exaggerating, be a 9 to 10 minute march. If I had dwarf units or just non-Cav units. That just gets soul crushing, man. Like, I only used Cav last season at the very, very end. Just because I wanted to mess around with Thea with marshals. And like during the PvP and stuff, it'd be like, okay, I gotta move to this fort and then come up here for a stack tile. And so I would like move to my fort, and if I'm not relocated in the perfect place, that's gonna be like a 30-minute march to my fort. And then I get to the fort, and now it's another 18 minutes to the stack tile. It's like, oh my god, man. I just wasted an hour watching my army walk around. Pony mains complain about march. Yeah, that's right. Once you do the ponies, you can never go back. Alright, your thoughts about the gold weapons. 5-star Anduril, and then put the rest in Frenzy Hammer. Yeah, but who am I going to use the Frenzy Hammer on? I don't have a commander that I can give the Frenzy Hammer to. Like, basically, Karch and I and some other people have talked pretty extensively about the idea that investing in, like, super heavily, like, just dumping everything, going all in on, like, 1 or 2 commanders is better than my old advice of having, like, 4 to 6. And I think the results prove them correct. Karch, Solar Scout, Bree, Thana, and some others. That it is, in fact, better to have one just max power commander. And I think I would make one change to that, in that if you can't take a commander to R25, then you should split the investment into 2 commanders, because it's going to be like the cost to go those really high levels of respect just becomes obscene, right? So if you have $10,000, that's probably not going to be enough to max out a T3 R25 full golds. Maybe that's barely enough if you get lucky, right? So if you're under that mark and you're never going to hit the R25 T3 full gold dream, then I feel like there is some wiggle room for 2 commanders, because like 2 guys at R15 in total will probably outperform one guy at R25, not like on an individual basis, but combined. This is becoming quite the tangent, sheesh. So yeah, the higher you push your commander, the more money it takes to keep pushing them. So at some point, it becomes more economical if you're never going to hit the ceiling to do 2. So kind of my new strategy has become 4 total commanders, with 2 of those being exclusively for farming and PvP and season or PvE and season starts, because they can get away with being in purple gear, and that's fine, right? And they don't have to be super high respect. Why did I decide to bench Faramir? Because he doesn't use horses, basically. To be honest. I still have all of his gear. Like, I still have his unique. I haven't hammered it. I don't know if I will. He was using this hammer, so that's still there. He was using a madness helm. That's still there. And he was using the fireworks. Like, I can go back to him anytime. He's R17. He doesn't even really need more respect. Maybe one more respect level. I can't remember. But I think I was at the point of max. I think I was at the point where my next, like my next 7 points are going to Gallant, which is like, eh. I like this band, but I don't really like this song. It's not 10k all at once. If you buy a lot of the chests and just, yeah. But I'm saying, like, okay, would it be a fair estimate to say that an R25 T3 with fully refined gold gear, best in slot, not just random gold gear, is probably between $10,000 and $20,000, depending on your luck, because there's going to be a lot of wiggle room on that luck, and depending on how long that you take to do it. It's probably somewhere in that ballpark, if I had to guess. And so my point is, I will probably, well, let's just call it 10k. We'll lowball it and call it 10k. I'll probably never spend 10k on this game. I don't care if other people do. It's a pay-to-win game. Whatever. I love the game. Doesn't matter. It's their money. Do what they want with it. I'll probably never hit that 10k mark. Which means I'll never have a fully maxed T3. Which means I feel like it's better for me. Let's say I'm going to spend 5k by the end of this game. Which even that's probably high. But let's just say I feel like taking that 5k and playing with 2 commanders is going to be better than taking that 5k and playing with 1. You'd probably get 2.5 more. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I haven't spent that much to find out, but all your gears on GTG, bad choice, dude. Gala, Isildur, leftover, Guild. Well, that's a lot of commanders, man. Somebody was saying they wanted to see my gear. I forget where it went, though. Oh, Michael. Can I see your items? I want to know how far behind you are. Yeah, keep in mind, I'm like a pretty low, even on the Dolphin spectrum. So I'm finally hitting the point, and I hit it last season, I guess, where I'm actually running fully refined purples on, I mean, somehow I'm missing some Scouts mails, but probably won't take that long to get them. It's like a 10% difference anyway. I kind of want to switch to a deafness Scouts mail. Speaking of which, let me check what's in here. I'm not actually going to use the hammer. Oh, I have it equipped. Darn. There's probably a deafness one in there. Yo, why are we under attack? This guy's not gonna take my tiles, is he? I'm gonna be okay. Good. Whew. I was about to be so mad. All right, not really a fan of that song. Not feeling all the super heavy stuff tonight. I think it's because I'm so tired. One purple item. Luck. Oh, you have the worst luck. You should never get pipes. Dude, that happened to me, but with a flay hammer. Not even trolling. Like, people in the fellowship. It became a fellowship meme. I finally have it now, thanks to Bryrus. But I legitimately got an invite to whale chat before I got this flay axe. And now it's like a cruel joke. I got it, and then the season ended. And now I have Ander, else I don't even use it. Alright, keep farming. I'm getting distracted. I need to pass people up. Where was I even padding? There we go. This is the danger sometimes of streaming this game while you're actually trying to accomplish things. It's much easier to stream PvP where you just run in, lose an army, and then wait 30 minutes on reinforcements. Makes you smile to see the flazzle. Thank you, man. Thank you. And good luck on your Mirkwood bow. We had Maud. Yeah, but Maud, didn't she get out of the No Flanks Club before I did? I feel like she did. I should sweep this. Goodbye. And then swap Theo's troops to King of Men. But yeah, the cruel irony. I don't even use it, but I'm blocking it. Still need to PvP me. Pretty sure your account would crush mine, man. I mean, we can fight sometime if we're ever on the same server, but it's like I tell everybody, because there's a lot of people that want to fight me, and it's like, I'll fight you if you want, man, but like, my account's not that good, and I totally admit that, and it's fine. Like, my account is actually stronger than I thought it would ever be. I've gotten a lot of just ridiculous support from people. It's very humbling. And NetEase has been supportive as well. Because like I have a house, I have a kid. Inflation these days is ridiculous. So I'm lucky and very happy and more than content with what I have. I still need to figure out why my chat always, like, it never comes in smoothly. I wonder if there's some... You'll send Denethor? Dude, how about we fight Denethors? My Denethor is sick. Where is Denethor? It's gotta be here somewhere. There he is. Dude, you can't handle my Denethor, bro. The set of items is actually a cheat code. That's why I don't use it, because it's not fair. People don't know it yet. But if you put the event items all on Denethor, then he just instantly kills whatever he touches. It's a true story. Don't test it. Just take my word for it. Alright, what was I going to do? So I need to take his things off, give it to King of Men. Here's his art's head. I talked to a guy on stream a while ago who he had like a super high respect Denethor with the unique and everything. And he said he has tried everything he could possibly think of to make Denethor good, and he just can't. Alright, who am I pathing with next? Aomer. He becomes good sides armored Sauron. Exactly. Exactly. Will he? Maybe. I can't remember the guy's name. I think it was towards the beginning of last season, I want to say. That sounds about right. I should check the sweeping here versus my base. And tomorrow will probably just be sweeping the whole time. So I'll be out of tiles. That was a weird screen flicker. I won't have tiles to flip or farm until I complete these chapters. I'll have to figure it out. Excuse me, I don't know if you guys heard that burp into the mic, but that was not intentional. Guess we'll do that. Get rid of the light cav. Need to replace them anyway. Oh, this finished and I didn't even start anything else. I think I have to push the market first. That's 3 hours. I would like to build something for more than 3 hours, though. Awkward. Can't do that, can't do that. 240, 210. Yikes. Can't do that. Alright, I guess it has to be the market then. Used to post 5-star find unique in World Chat Day 1 to scare people to think we were devs / millionaires. Oh, dude, that's funny. I don't even know if I'm going to farm any more tiles tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Even 9 open. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, even 9 open isn't much to path with. So where does that leave me? For 22? Not bad considering my day 1. So I guess I just sweep. In which case, I actually don't need Aomer. Go. You can come home. I guess I should have kept him in the fort, but whatever. I have way too many pathing commanders anyway. Orin's already there. We're in TE. So what's my barracks like? Do I just take a couple 200s? It's not barracks. I don't know, it's kind of sketchy. Like, I could do it. I don't know if it's worth it. I feel like sweeping for a day and getting 2 more levels on my military academy. If I get 2 more Mil Academy levels and like 1 more level on my commander, that's 7 more command. It's a huge difference. Go up to 54. And on this guy, it would be 56. I feel like that would be way more efficient. So how much XP for 25? Yeah, 23k. It's the same as hitting a 150. So 23k. Yeah, that should be a level. Should be able to hit 35 just from sweeping. It'll take all freaking day. But 24 times 23. Actually, might be 2 levels. 24 times 23. It'd be 500,000 XP. Close to 2 levels. These guys would get 2 to 3. Might be decent. Plus, I need the books and stuff anyway. No stamina, no stamina. King of Men can sweep. I guess I'll sweep once with Aowen and then need to trade these out though. And then give Radagast some troops. Something like that. I'm always scared that I'm gonna double click the tip thing. I should claim. Technically, I should probably wait on these until I'm higher level on my thing. But I don't feel like I'm going to be upgrading it anytime soon. I don't want to forget about it. How many T3? I have 0. I have no T3s. Because I haven't... I mean, I have Sentinels unlocked because I had to for the chapter objectives, and I had to research Elite 1 on them for the chapters. But... like, King of Men has to use men. And Theo and Aowen want Cav. So... I feel like it'll be overall more efficient in the long run if I spend tomorrow unlocking the T3s that I want, since I'm going to be main hall 8. I can get all the T3s that I want, which will let me start getting the elite skills for them. So I spend tomorrow sweeping with like every commander that I have all day long, constantly. I'm leveling my market so I can trade grain for whatever I need. So resources shouldn't be an issue. I should be able to build the buildings, yada 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 yada. Bank up T2 troops, get my buildings, and then either the end of the day or early Wednesday, I can burn my T2s on 200s while taking or while training the T3s that I actually want. Maybe it's a bad plan. I don't know. It makes sense in my brain. Like, I'm not in a super rush. I have a 200 to gather on, and if I wanted to mock on it, I could. Which I was briefly talking about that. I kind of wanted to try a strategy where I take this early and mock one of my commanders like straight to 40 or 45. How much is it? The problem is I don't know if it's efficient enough on a 200. I feel like I would need like a 260 to do it. Because I don't think I could take a 300 right now. Oh, maybe that's what I do. Now I'm getting a new plan. Do I have a 300 super close to me? Dang, I don't. So the plan was going to be if I had a 300 super close to me, save up troops all day. That's probably not close enough. I don't think that's close enough. 260. Then take Mind Sharpener stuff. Because if I was going to do... It's only like... It'd be 60k with the bonus. 30k base. So even with the bonus, that's worse than hitting a crossing. Because a crossing is like 100k. It's like 80k or something. Either way, I might as well just smack this every hour with GTG or whatever. Or whoever want to level. I mean, even Theo could probably do it at 31. Maybe I should try that. Maybe I'll try that tomorrow. See how he does on it. So yeah, the point being, even with the 10 points, you have to have like a 260 or a 300. The problem is it has to be... This one might work. I'm going to have to do some serious thinking about that now. Because... What's my reinforcement time to here? 3 minutes is my reinforcement time. What's the sorry your commander died time? Is that 10 minutes? If it's 10 minutes, right? If your commander gets totally zeroed, wiped out. I mean, maybe I just do this one. Why am I thinking about it so much? I'm right here. Because, yeah, if it's 10 minutes, if I did this one, like I could stack here, hit it 4 times, insta-recall anybody who dies, and I have to reinforce them, and then march back. Which it would be a 3-minute 45 march from the fort, because they're going to go back to the fort. That's cutting it pretty close. Whereas this... Now I'm going to have to think. That might be worth it, actually. Killing all the T2s that I'm not going to need. Yeah, I could fort right next to it. That's true. It is true. That is the big brain play. Oh yeah. I need to sweep with him. And I'll sweep with her in a minute. Whatever you do, don't do it on stream. That is true. I'll embarrass myself. The question though, is it worth building? Yeah, gold comes back. Building the fort and then taking it to up 2 more levels. I definitely won't even be able to do it on stream if I do it tomorrow. The other thing, is that enough command? Because I'd have to put like 250 command. It'll be like 200. It would probably work. What's 40% of 200? 10% is 20. So 40% would be 80. I would need another apothecary level. Because right now my apothecary can only hold 60. Well, in preparation for maybe doing this. So I would need to boost apothecary too, I think. Would 8 hits be enough? I don't know, man. This is... If I fail, then I'm just like totally dead for 2 days. I'd feel way more comfortable doing it on 260, honestly. I'll sweep 1 more and then reinforce. Evenly matched. I guess he is lower level. YOLO. Gotta risk it for the biscuit, as they say. This one should be easy enough. This is the other reason cavalry is the best. Sweeping, man. Sweeping with non-cav. It's gross. Have Karch take the first hit. Well, yeah, I mean, that would work. I mean, at that point, well, I guess it would save Karch's barracks if I actually did assist rather than having him tile cap and kill the whole thing. So... I'd be pretty confident in the 260. Gonna have a 260 300 dilemma. You're gonna take a 260 easier, and then yeah, the 300s are no joke for most people. I mean, even for an account like mine, 300 is no joke. I don't think I've heard this song before. You need a 260, you have stamina 7 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't turn down a 260, but I feel like if there's better things to do with that stamina, it's not like I need it. Like, I feel like... I always feel like I'm behind because I constantly compare myself to people like you, Karch, or Bree. But based on the personal production, I'm probably ahead of the curve. You know, ahead of the average at least. I'm sure you could take a 300 Bree. It's just a matter of... Actually, I know you could take it. It's just a matter of would it be worth it. Like, you can draw out a 260 right now, right? With one hit, with 20 stam. You're probably going to have to hit a 200 at least twice, or 300 twice, maybe 3 times. And so it's just like, is that extra stam and troop loss worth the extra XP? I mean, for you, maybe, though. Like, you could take your Dwalin to 45 in 3 days or something. Maybe 5 days. If you have the bonus XP. Something like that. I mean, you'd have your Dwalin ready to fight pretty quickly after taking the 300. I don't know why I'm cycling through these guys like they're magically going to have stamina. I guess Thea will in a second. I would say, let's see, Hancho is probably ahead of the curve. Slightly ahead of the curve. If I used Gil, yeah. You're right. But I don't even have him recruited, fortunately. Oops. I didn't even mean to re-up that one. Thankfully it was an easy one to do. Yeah, Gil would be nice. But I'm a weird person who wanted to use King of Men. I was only 13k? Yeah, I gotta hit the 25s for sure. It's also a big difference in grain over the course of a bunch of sweeps. I really miss my 10 stamina sweeps, man. That was good times. I think I skipped these. I think these just give grain drops, whereas these guys give EXP. And I think I actually got one, didn't I? Did I get a Hail of Arrows? Yeah, 20k. King of Men is better than Gil? I don't know about that. Karch normally uses non-cav, but there have been cases where he has used cav. But I would say the majority of the time, it's not cav. At least against evil, because you need dunes and stuff against evil. Like, I think last TE it was Ram, Dune, Guard of the Tower. And then last season RG was Oathbreaker, Dune, something. You're gonna prove me wrong? No, there's no way that King of Men's a better season starter than Gil on an elf faction. There's no way. Like, could King of Men kill Gil in PvP? Probably. But, like, as far as season starting, there's no way King of Men in an elf faction is better than Gil. Like, yeah, it's just not. Like, King of Men needs men, right? That's why he's a King of Men. Like, this tree is just useless if you don't have men. And other than that, like, this stuff's not nearly as good as Gil's season starter stuff. Yeah, elf faction starting, yeah. In PvP, I think it's one of those it depends thing. I think both are very good in PvP. Gil has the natural weakness to pursuit. King of Men gets totally slapped by Witch King. I guess, like, if you have... You don't even want to run Guardians, though. Maybe with a burn... I guess you could go double burn resist. You could go Blinding Barrier, Helm, burn resist, chest with Knights. And you'd probably do fine against Witch King, but, like, that's so specific. Like, are you really gonna keep 70 or 80 command worth of Knights sitting in your barracks just for the Witch Kings running around? He totally dunks on Sauron, though. Holy cow, King of Men slaps Sauron so hard. Which that was my favorite thing last season, is there was a guy who had an R24 Sauron, and with a focus protection chest, I was beating him. Holy cow, I'm getting tired, guys. Yikes. I wish I could stream more during the day when I'm not, like, fighting off sleep. Did I forget to drop tiles? Okay, my math was right. 9 tiles will be a somewhat acceptable amount for pathing. Technically, I should drop one of these ruins. Probably this one. That'd give me one more tile. I don't need both now that the farming is done. I don't even really know why I took both. Actually, maybe I dropped this one. I don't know, whatever. 6 to one, half dozen to the other. Wait, I don't want to hit those guys. I want these guys. So I could technically get 10 tiles for pathing. If we take these, that would be 11, 12. It's actually a fair amount. I could do some pathing help tomorrow while I sweep. Like it. Man, early game siege is so painful. At least this GTG is getting some good XP though. Might park my GTG here tomorrow. Maybe Theo. Probably Theo. Let's see. Wanted to go to King of Men. Man. Paramore was good back in the day. This is the annoying part about sweeping. Trying to find the mobs you want. Maybe I just don't care about the tips. I guess I can always trade grain away. Build the three. No, if I build the 300 tile fort, then I'm gonna go for it, and then I'm gonna be depressed when I throw my entire barracks away. My Theogear's not that good. Ren Tamer, Shroud, that I should probably swap for Deafness, Resolve, and Sustain. I have Might Cav Reigns, but I can't refine them. So, for PvP, I'll probably switch to the Pursuit Fireworks for Bow Knights, but for tiles, Sustain seems better. Although there might be an argument for Sustain Pipe with the elite skill on Cataphracts once I get there. But I don't know, I feel like having Pursuit and Bow Knights with their lethal attack thingy would be a better overall investment than trying to rely on healing Cataphracts constantly. So, just didn't see the point in running Fireworks right now. Yeah, Kenny. That was so hilarious. I remember that. I remember exactly what you're talking about. It was me, Ukraine. Who else was it? I think Numbskull was there. I feel like Numbskull was at least watching the stream. I should clip that and make a short out of it. Like how not to take a 300 tile. That might be a project for a lunch break or something. And alright, everybody is out of stamina. Except for Radagast. Which I want to start leveling him. I'm a bit behind the curve because I've been lazy with sweeping with him, which is bad. I want to level him for bossing though. Just run him around the map for bossing. Let's see, 15 should be fine. Yeah, I really should go back and make it a short. Man, Pandora's been loving the harder songs tonight. Let's do these before I forget. GTW, fine. The other thing I'm super lazy about, that I don't know why I'm lazy about it, is early season I really should dump all of these tips into one commander. Because how much XP? 5, 10, 20k right here. 25, 30, 40, 50. This is 70k XP. But I do like having Siegers and Pathers leveled up. Oh, this could be good. 3 guys. I should have put Frodo and Sam in there. Men Commander. Oh, I still end here, God. I need to level him up too. The 300 past Argonath. Yes. Yep. Yep. I might give Rada this one after he's out of stamina. But like 70k XP, it's a fourth of a level there, third of a level, almost half a level. I mean, that would level him up. Did Rataloo's, if anything? Basically nothing. Yeah, I wonder if we could find that 300 real quick before I go lay down. It was in Muriel, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it's probably like up here. I think it was an ore tile. I'm sure I won't be able to randomly scroll on top of it, but... yeah, that was, who did we hit? I think one of them, was it like Mouth of Sauron Black Serpent with Mumas or something? Yeah, I won't be able to find it. I just remember somebody had to quick march to finish it off with like under a minute to go. They had to quick march a Theoden in. Actually, which of these is better? Closest to river. Yeah, that sounds right. I'll look for it again here in a second. But I am going to lay down soon. I'll look along the river again. It was definitely in Muriel. I'm pretty sure. And it was in northern Muriel, I believe. So 260. Because we had forts like over here in East Emnet, because we had a fortress. Or was it in Undeeps? Was that when we had our Wold Fortress? We might have had the East Emnet Fortress, like, over here. Yeah, it was somewhere in this area. It's harder to remember when there's not, like, a bunch of forts and bases over here. It's harder to get your bearings when it's just empty land. Yeah, you're 35 Aomer. By the end, like, everybody who could was sending. So... But given how tired I am, I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to go lay down. My freaking dog woke me up at 5 a.m. this morning, and it was storming super crazy here last night. Like really loud thunder, lightning, rain, wind. So I didn't even fall asleep until like after midnight. Because the storm was keeping me up. And then 5 a.m. dog comes into the room being a dog. Oh, I should not have started this at 30 minutes. I can lay in bed for 15. I don't know if I can lay in bed for 30 minutes. That's going to be so painful to not restart that queue. Message me cart. Shh. Ooh, hello. Gonna pin that. You can take this one. Actually, let's check this before I go for some spiciness on stream for all the spies. For all the spy accounts out there, we'll give you a very spicy end. In case any spy accounts actually watch until the end. Moving and grooving. So look at that. Very interesting. Just running at each other. So, might be an interesting day tomorrow. Guess we'll find out. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out. It's much better to sweep and farm tiles when there's people to chat with. So, sorry to cut it short, but I'm super tired. I'm going to get ready for bed. And maybe if things are spicy, there'll be PvP to stream on Wednesday. Who knows? We'll see. Have a good night.